I'm testing. Are you guys able to hear this? Hello, Anna G. How are you, buddy? Can you hear this? I'm just doing I'm going to start streaming a game, but I want to make sure it's working. It's a little fucked up at the moment. But I think we're good, if you can hear it. Hello, Gun Gun. It's all live, baby. It's all real, baby. I swear to God. This one's now working. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let me make a couple changes. I'll tweet it out, and we'll get started. 1 second. But I think it's working, right? You guys can hear me okay? Hello. Hey. What's up, buddy? You can hear me. Oh, thank you. Hello, Luna. All right, 1 quick second. Let's make a few changes. All right, I'm just doing a quick edit. You started the Ace statue. Sarah was telling me about that. Oh my God, dude. We are so grateful and so excited for that. Thank you so much, Lynx. Yeah, if you don't know, if you're just tuning in, we lost our puppy dog. Well, we didn't lose our puppy dog. We know where they are, but we had to put our pup down, which is heartbreaking, of course. And Lynx reached out, and I'll turn on my camera in just a second. You guys can see, but she's done some of these wonderful statues, and she does them for pets, and we're getting the ashes back from Ace, hopefully very, very soon. And Lynx has offered to create an Ace statue for the ashes, which I think is just about the coolest thing going. So thank you for that, buddy. 1 second. Sorry for this. Sometimes when you... Okay, hang on. Profile, post. All right. Sometimes when you schedule streams and then jump to one that's not scheduled, like this one, it you got to kind of reconfigure it, and I apologize. 1 sec. Okay. You recommend the new Carmageddon? I heard it was terrible, so I'd kind of stayed away from it. But you're saying they've actually they've improved it. They've made it worth playing. That's pretty great. Okay, well then maybe I shall. And that's not a multiplayer game, right? There's not like an online community that I need to like that if you don't have a big online community, you're kind of fucked. It's mostly a single player. All right, I think we are now good to go. I think our stream is working. Let me put this here. I will put this here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. My delightful friends, thank you for hanging out with me on a Friday night. I do appreciate it. I'm going to go urinate. I guess this is what you do. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to smoke a little dope. And then we're going to jump into what is currently my game of the year, or certainly my top 3 of the year, is Crimson Desert. So give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back and we'll get rolling. All right, you delightful ragamuffins. Welcome to the show. There we go. It's nice to see everybody. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with me. We're going to chat for a few minutes, smoke some dope, and get rolling in Crimson Desert, which is just the knees bees, the bee's knees, the bee. It's delightful. I'm really enjoying it. I'm surprised I'm still playing it, given how I jump games very easily, but I'm really digging this game. I do want to let you know two things happening this weekend on the stream. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, or actually over on Lolcow Crip's webpage or YouTube channel, we are doing a members-only stream high. Again, I'm into the dope this week, with starting a fresh play of Resident Evil 9 Requiem. And then over here, tomorrow or Sunday, depending on how high I get tonight, but I don't plan on getting too high tonight, we are doing a proper Gabbin' and Games. It is our first ever officially sponsored stream. You will see the ad going across the screen from time to time, but it is from this very interesting company. I really like it. It's Retro Gaming Treasure, and we will be opening our first box on Saturday or Sunday. These guys curate, cultivate based on the games, the going all the way back to like the Atari 2600 up to PS3 era, Xbox 360, whatnot. They put between 3 to 5 games every month in a box. You don't know what they're going to be. They make sure they don't send you games you don't want or that you already have. They also make sure that they'll send you the kind of games you want, and you can be very specific and targeted. This first month I asked them to put, and I don't know what's in here. I haven't opened it. I've asked them to put together a box with some of the more obscure video games from the PS2, PS1 era that were inspiring to the design process of God of War. I think the next month we do it with them in May, I'm going to ask them to probably do like underrated horror games for the PS2, PS1. But for tomorrow or Sunday, we're going to be opening the box, seeing how they did. If this sounds like something you're interested in, and if you collect games and you like old games, I recommend it. Check the link down below under this video. We'll be spending more time talking about this on tomorrow or Sunday's stream, but I did want to let you know that. Also, I want to let you know that Lynx is in the chat right now. Lynx, if you don't know, is the lady responsible for some of these amazing statues that you see behind me. This is the Bloodborne one that she made and painted, and it's goddamn beautiful. I love that you can see all the nasty shit in its teeth and whatnot. We'll put her link up on the video as well, but she makes all kinds. I think she's going to make one we were talking earlier about, kind of a tribute to my dog. I'm going to try to get her to make me a K-pop Demon Hunter statue. She made me an Art the Clown. I had a nightmare about Art the Clown last night. It was kind of good. I mean, nightmare, it was me fighting Art the Clown, and he was incredibly difficult to work with and fight. But I wouldn't say it was a nightmare. It was exciting. It was like an action horror movie. But anyway, there you go. So if you're into such shenanigans, and Lynx does all kinds of, she did me a Supergirl one and Art the Clown one. She does all kinds of geek-centric stuff, but she won't do whatever you want, but certainly, she's got a big catalog that she works from, and then she paints them by hand. Pretty good stuff. So keep in mind, if you're looking for beautiful statues, especially sort of genre-based, head on over to Lynx's page as well and give her a shout. Okay. All right. You know that I like Lynx's work because it hasn't broken. I'm very careful with that statue because I love it so much. I want one full of Twisted Metal games. You could do that, Submachine Official. If you're talking about the box from Retro, yeah, you could do that. Now, what I may have them do is a car combat box that's not the games I worked on. But there's not a lot to choose from. So maybe you'd also have to choose racing combat. So you would get like maybe the Star Wars Demolition car combat game. Obviously, you'd get some of the Vigilante 8s. You'd probably get... There was an open world game from Midway that I think was on PS2 called Roadkill. And it was kind of the first open world pure car combat game. That might be a good month. That might be a good a good month for these guys. So Crash Team Racing, yeah, that would be another good one. Absolutely. So, but this is going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, if you're even semi-curious, the link is below. Please go on over to our friends. They're really good folks down in Florida. And they're good people. They have a cool service. And if you're interested, at least give their website a look and see if it might be your cup of tea. Also, if you watch that stream tomorrow or Sunday where we do open the box, someone's going to win a $20 either PSN, Xbox, eStore for Nintendo or Steam gift card. I guess I can get you an Epic one as well if you shop over there, based on some stuff we're going to be doing with Retro on the show. So, Jaffe, they don't give you valuable rare games, do they? You're asking? I don't know. I don't think you're going to go over there and get surprised by opening it and you're going to get like a copy of Klonoa on the PS1. No, I think depending on the budget that you put in, you're roughly getting really cool games that live in that neighborhood of your budget. So they're not surprising people every month with like, oh my God, you know, I pay $30 a month and I got a game that's worth 800. It's more about them being able to fill out your retro collection, and more importantly for me, because I don't really care about collecting, rediscovering and discovering gems that they are able to tell with their real life algorithm and computer algorithm that they think they can really learn what you're going to love, even if you don't even know you're going to love it. So a game I really want to see if they can get is, I don't know if they have a game, I don't know how rare it is, but remember Sky Odyssey, man? Sky Odyssey, man. That game on PS2, I think it was a launch title. I fucking love that game, man. It was awesome. Okay. This is Cake, by the way. I wish they would sponsor us. I love their dope. If you're just joining us, I use dope as a charming colloquialism. I'm aware people don't call it dope anymore. Jaffe, if I put in $100, will I get a game at the same budget? I don't think it really works that way. I think they have a flat fee they charge for one box. You can get multiple boxes for the same fee times however many boxes, but that box is roughly kind of what their budget range. But I do not think that you are able to go in and say, here's the $1,000 for a box. I mean, I can ask them. I don't know that, but I don't think that's the case unless they do something special for you, which maybe they would be willing to. How the fuck do I turn this goddamn dope on? Jaffe, congrats on the sponsor, says KP. Thanks, buddy. They're not paying you, though. Either way, no, they are paying me. That's what I'm saying. It's our first official sponsor. Yeah. So I want them to know they've spent their money well. So go over there. Give them some business if you like what they're doing. But thank you, KP. Jaffe, congrats on the sponsor. Either way, it's exciting. Congrats. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, buddy. I do not know how to turn this dope on. Where's Bunny Button? I chatted with Bunny briefly the other day. I was glad to hear her little procedure, not little, like I'm making fun of it, but like her procedure went well. So do I have to do anything to this? Usually you have to press the button and make it go, but maybe on this one it just works. It just works. That's it. I'm not going to get super high tonight unless I do. But I don't like getting too high. These days I've that may set off the fire alarm. These days, I have discovered the joy of not getting too high, just getting a little high. That's a lot of fun. Anyone ever have 4 people cancel DoorDash saying it's already been picked up? Are you driving DoorDash or you are waiting for DoorDash? I had Grubhub today that was fucked up, man. I was ordering Taco Bell, and it was just like all day long. It's like, it's delayed. Now we canceled it. Then I ordered it again, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? But I got it, and it was it was fine. It was fine. Okay, what do we want to do? You tell me in the chat. You guys want to chat a little bit, shoot the shit, or you want to jump right into Crimson Desert? It is up to you. Jaffe, can you ask Alex which of the 7 galaxies Mario's in the movie? Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to get into that, man. I don't want to get into that shit. I got a little high. Oh, yeah. I am getting high with Resident. Now I'm getting real high with Resident Evil tomorrow. I have not finished it on my own because Crimson Desert shows up in my life and totally takes over my my gaming diet. So even what's that thing called? Even retro video or retro rewind, which is where you get to run your own video store. That game is an obsession of mine right now as well. But there's something about Crimson Desert that just, I think it's just so immersive that I'm just really, really fucking enjoying it. I'm really enjoying just being in that space. I don't know if it's the sound or the graphics or whatever, but I'm digging it. How high will I get tomorrow for Resident Evil 9? Probably pretty high because I'll have Tech as the co-pilot. So if I just lose my fucking shit tomorrow, I'll get pretty fucking high. Winston Wolf says Cookie Monster hype. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Yeah, Resident Evil in all horror and weed is brilliant. And the thing is, you have to understand, my dear friends, I didn't smoke a lot growing up. I never really smoked. So I don't smoke a lot anyway, but I don't have a lung thing where I'm like, oh, I shouldn't smoke so much, cause I'm like, my lungs are fine. I walk a lot. And I used to work out a lot, although I'm overweight, obviously, but I don't have like a history of smoking. So my point is I put it off till I was a grown up. Way grown up. And now I'm doing it. I don't feel guilty about it. Like if I die of I don't want to die of lung cancer, of course. It sounds terrible, but what am I talking about? We're not high yet, boy. We're not high yet. Oh, what are you going to do? That's how all open world should be. Otherwise, what's the point, says Eternal. Yeah, but I mean, open world, believe it or not, is still a relatively new concept. I get that GTA 3, in terms of over-the-shoulder open world, is one of the first, but between this and Ghost of Yotei, these two games, I think, are really doing open world in a way that it's like we're starting to see some of the first generation or first design generation remnants of open world fall away, which is the very modular mission types. I mean, you're still getting those, but they're able now to have so much more stuff to do almost around every corner that exploring and just being in the world really does seem to be a great deal of fun. Jaffe, a lot of the console fanboys, says Father Alex, are making tons of videos about the whole next-gen consoles going over $1,000 and comparing them for what Valve and they provide. What's your whole take on it? Well, my number one take is you should learn to spell. That's my number one take. My number two take is I don't care. I really don't care. I am very excited for the Valve box. I don't know if it's going to be a cult thing that people love, but just does okay, like their what is the thing, Steam Deck or whatever it's called. I could not tell you, or if it's going to change the world. But it should change the world if it works as advertised, because I think it is the perfect. I mean, you guys have, if they do this right, and that's a big if. There's a lot of pitfalls, right? If they do it right, they are positioned to really own the next generation. And I know that sounds crazy. But I want you to think about this. I mean, IGN just had an article up today about our traditional video games dying. And we've talked about this ad nauseum on this channel, which is, younger generations don't give a fuck about AAA. They want their friend slop and their Roblox and, their FIFAs and Call of Duties and blah, blah, blah. Well, what you can get when you play on a Steam box is so much more of that, as well as the AAA stuff, that I'm very, very excited to get one, because I want to play that shit in the living room on a big TV. Why are you excited for a Valve box when you have an expensive, powerful PC with Steam? Well, like I'm saying, because it's more about bringing that experience into a more console scenario. So whether you have it hooked up to your TV when you're going to bed, or whether you have it in the living room on the big TV or whatever, that's what you don't get when you're sitting here with three monitors like I am and just playing right in front of the screen, right? So, That's why I'm excited, but I'm actually more excited for the people who don't really understand how amazing Steam is. Steam is the absolute best gaming ecosystem out, and it has been for a while, and it puts all the other ones, including the console ones, to shame. So that's another reason I'm excited, because I love games and I love people discovering cool stuff, and I think a lot of these console gamers that really just are living 15 years in the past when they're like, oh, console PC gaming's terrible, it's complicated, I just want to plug and play. A lot of them just don't realize how plug and play PC gaming actually is. How do you think Steam will fare versus Sega Game Gear? I think Steam will do better than the Sega Game Gear. It'll certainly do better than the Sega Nomad. I had the Sega Nomad, which is, if you don't know, was a Sega Genesis that was... and thank you, KP, for that super chat. You guys should all be super chatting tonight. I'm competing with Tech to make more money in streaming this month. And, you know, he's on bus, so I'm pretty much fucked. But I'm going to try. I'm going to give the old college try. But I didn't graduate college, so I'm kind of fucked in that. But the Nomad was cool. It was a portable Genesis. The problem with the Nomad is you needed to run it on a bunch of AA batteries. I think there was like 7 or 8 AA batteries. And it chewed through batteries like 40 minutes and it was dead. So it never really stood a chance. Bridgeman says, I've learned a great deal about how to be an amazing supportive pop from you. If I can be half the dad you are to my 2-year-old, I think I'll be okay. Well, again, I mean, that's a nice thing to say, and I certainly appreciate the kind words. And I think the fact that you're even thinking about being a great dad puts you ahead of a lot of people out there. So I think your 2-year-old is very, very lucky. But, I appreciate the kind words. I do want to push back a little bit and say it's not like an effort for me. It's just that's how I was raised. Just like there are people who were raised, to really value, I don't fucking know, religion, or you're raised in a home that loves the New York Yankees. It's just, to me, I always saw parenting by my parents and my sister, who's older, when she parented her kids with her husband. I always just saw it as a joy and a loving thing to do. And so it just would never occur to me to not parent the way I do. But I appreciate it still. GeForce Now is actually underrated, should be bigger. Needs more marketing and mass appeal, says PK99. You goddamn right. You goddamn right it is. I really do hope Gene Park writes an article on it. Not that he owes them anything, but he was talking to me about it and said that he finally came around to playing it. He played RE9, which we'll be playing tomorrow on GeForce Now. And he said that he was just like, oh my God, this is fucking amazing. And now he's playing like I am, Crimson Desert on GeForce Now, which is, why would you play any other way? But yeah, Bridgeman, thank you for that super chat, buddy. I do have the cheddar weed. And I will try some of that. I didn't try it tonight because I like to smoke that on the deck because it makes a lot of smoke. But it's really good. And we do need to talk about what that means. I'd love to get them as a sponsor. I love their weed, man. It's good stuff. Okay. When it's my Super Mario Galaxy review, I probably won't see it. I've heard enough to go, it's not for me. It's not for me. You can play GeForce on anything for the most part. You can play it on your iPhone. You can play it on some TVs. Apple TV doesn't currently have an app, but that probably will change with the whole third-party lawsuit thing. But you can play it on Samsungs and stuff like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. And the great thing about it, is that you are able to do a test. So you don't have to invest anything. Go over to their website, run it, do their tests, and see if, a lot of people just aren't close enough to a data center, as I've said ad nauseum, and a lot of people don't have good enough internet. But if you check off some of those boxes, you're going to be like, oh my God. It still may not be your preferred way to play, but it is mine. And if you're looking to save on your power bill, it also takes a lot less power to play a game. Not that should make a big difference, but just so you know, because I was looking at my power bill tonight. I'm like, when I stream video games that are local, my power bill, especially at peak times, goes through the roof. When I stream video games that are streaming to me from GeForce Now, it's like nothing. It's like nothing. Hey, One Buff Weeb, don't say my name. I don't want you to get in trouble, but I miss you. I hope you're doing good. Sorry for... Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, we had to... What do you mean don't get in trouble? With who? My mom going to come back from the dead? But thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. And good to see you, and I miss you as well. We had to put our dog down a week ago today, and it was a real... I'm still, I mean, let's put it this way. I'm happy. I am still sad about it, right? Because, I mean, it really does, I mean, the pain that you go through when you lose someone you love is an indication of, not that you need the validation, but it's an indication of it hurts so much because you loved them so much. So, for me, I'm not like going through the day crying and stuff all day like a little bitch. Yeah, I got him. You hear that, God? Margaret, it's me. But I will say that, I do miss the pup a great deal. This was us actually, that was us last week, and the last couple minutes before we did the deed. And he was in a lot of pain, and that's me obviously lying on the floor, and he put his little head on me. A bunch of people came from his life to say goodbye. It was real sweet send-off. But yeah, it breaks your goddamn heart. But they should. KP, thank you for the super chat. He says, I got a new Dell Inspiron with Altec Lansing desktop speakers, Pentium 3, but I need to decide Voodoo 3 or NVIDIA. Which should I get? I'm not a tech guy, so I cannot really tell you. But I will tell you that NVIDIA at this point does seem to be the standard. And there actually are some games like maybe even Crimson Desert, I believe, that are not fully as prepped to run well visually as NVIDIA. But that's me just kind of peripherally being aware. I don't really read articles on that shit. But I have an NVIDIA. I've been very, very, very happy with it. But thank you for the super chat. Frank Blaze, hey, buddy, good to see you. 63 months being a member supporter of this goddamn channel. Thank you, sir. He says, if you're one of the people that complains that CVS receipts are too long, you're going to really hate books. Well, I think they are too long, and I fucking adore books. So I don't know what to tell you. But they are too long. Yeah, Lynx, I said your name and didn't get in trouble. I like how somebody thinks I can get in trouble. It's a ridiculous concept. I respect the fact that when I work over on the LCU, they have their own set of rules over there, and that's fine. It's not my business. I like working there. I like doing... turn myself up. You guys can't hear me? Tell me if that's any better. I like working over there, but they're like, okay, but here are some things that, for whatever reason, we feel strongly about. And one of them is, yeah, you can't say Lynx's name. And I guess you can't say One Buff Weeb's name. And I'm like, okay, well, when I'm working over there, that's cool. But when I'm anywhere else, I don't get paid enough to basically have my life controlled. What about the police? What do you mean the police? Fuck the police. Yeah. Okay. I have not seen it, the Mortal Shell 2 trailer. I've heard a lot of people talking about it, though, saying it's really, really good. Hello, Natisha Johnson. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. I'll be honest, I thought the woman was Gene Park for a sec. No. Gene doesn't live in San Diego, and he certainly doesn't know my dog. That's my ex-wife. But I'm glad you think I have great taste in women, clearly. Jaffe, says Father Alex, there was an article on Game Rant titled God of War creator David Jaffe accuses Crimson Desert Goblins of being anti-Semitic. I did see that, and I actually was grateful for it because it was one of the only articles I've read that's been actually very fair about what I said. And they clearly read what I said, and they listened to what I said, and they pretty much agreed, which is like, this is a thing. It's maybe worth discussing, and they kind of just left it with that. But, some of these morons, man, I said this the other day, my guess is, and you have to know this happens, I'm sure you do, but like I don't know who it is right now. Maybe it's JT Smash or an Asmongold. I don't know who's covered this. I know it was, it's gotten covered by a lot of the usual suspects that, hate anything that is basically won't make the money unless they're yelling at the left. People keep coming back to me with if you notice that, then you're the one who's anti-Semitic. And I'm like, okay, I'm thank you for using someone else's talking point, but that's not even accurate by any means. It's like saying, if you're a black person and you notice blackface, or if you are a Muslim and you notice somebody making fun of praying to Mecca, if you notice that, you must be the racist, or you must be the Islamophobe. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. What were you doing in 1999? Thank you for the super chat, buddy. In 1999, I was living in Los Angeles. We had just, thank God, moved from Foster City, which really was probably the worst part of my life. That was the most unhappy I've been, was living up in Foster City when we moved up there for a few years to work at Sony. The planets aligned. The secret is real. I'm living in a simulation where I'm the star. I don't know what it is, but we got to move back to LA and open Sony Santa Monica, which kicked off one of the happiest times of my life and most productive times of my life. So the point, though, is we had either just gotten here or were about to move. I was working on Twisted Metal Black. I was married. I had discovered, I know it sounds goofy for me, but I had discovered spinning, the exercise class. And there was a place in Los Angeles that was called Revolution. And a bunch of the stars came there a bunch. That's not why I went, but it was just on the street where a lot of celebrities came. And I was addicted. I would sometimes go 2 different classes a day. I just would lose myself in the music, and I lost so much fucking weight and got so in shape. It was a lot of fun. Doug says he doesn't agree with me on the goblin anti-Semitic thing, but we can't argue with what people perceive. If I see a blue sky and someone says it's red, nothing will change their mind. We all see through different lenses. Well, I mean, it is true. But in the case of the Jew goblins, what I am saying is that there is absolutely a history of goblins being referenced in stand-ins for negative stereotypes about Jewish people. And I don't think, by the way, I have zero indication that the developer of Crimson Desert did this on purpose at all. I think it's a great game. I don't think they should change it if they don't want to change it. But I think there are things that get into the culture that you don't really even know. Like sometimes there's a word, I won't say it now, but based on gypsy, right? And you would use that word when you're saying you're trying to cheat someone out of something, but it would incorporate the word gypsy or part of the word gypsy, meaning you're cheap or you're sneaky or whatever. Well, I use that word till the cows come home. And if anybody ever said to me, Jaffe, why are you being offensive to gypsies? I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? So you can do things that are racist or homophobic or anti this, anti that, just because they get embedded and marbled into the culture and you don't know any better. Jay Duke of the Cincinnati Dukes. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the very generous super chat. He says, Jaffe, I'm just popping in to say I appreciate you. Well, I appreciate you as well, Jay Duke. In some alternative universe, you and I are best friends. But in this universe, I will kill you. I'll kill you with a gun. That's not true. It's nice to see you, Jay Duke. The pot's kicking in a little bit, boys. Are you excited for Heroes of Might and Magic 3? Thanks, KP, for the super chat. Not really. Not really. Because I played the demo, and I wanted to be excited by it. But it was too much for me. Like one of the hosts I have on Lolcow is a woman named Kimmy. And she was like, Jaffe, you have to play this game, Anno 1800 from Ubisoft. And I played it, and I loved it for like the first few hours. And after the first few hours, I recognized enough things opened up, how overwhelmingly nuanced and detail-oriented that game is, right? When it comes to, like, you have to manage everything, right? I found a similar vibe with Might and Magic 3. It could be different maybe if you get to know it. So I'll probably play the demo again, but I did like the demo. It just felt like I'm never going to get my head around this fucking game. Let's see. Yeah, Jublins, that's right. Ian, hey buddy, tremendous respect for you and your openness about seemingly all things. The guy was right. I can't believe you were married to Gene. You're wild. I know, you know. Jaffe didn't know how to shoot anything but a sawed-off shotgun. Alabama DNA. It's not that, although it's probably that. But it's also the fact that when I buy a gun, which I only have one, and I say, I don't want to learn to be, it's like I don't want to learn to play golf. I don't want to spend time at the gun range. I don't want to be a great shot. I just want something that, along with the dogs, will allow me to murder someone if they come in and they're threatening me and the family. And the guy says to me, he says, well, you know, as long as you just keep an eye out for people who are around the guy, so you don't want to just shoot wildly, you don't have to do much work. The shotgun will do most of the work for you. And, you know, so that's why. But I'm sure I could learn to shoot, you know, a normal gun. I've been telling Tech we should go down to the gun range. He's convinced that he's a better shot than me. And he may be right, but I want to go down and see. I want to go see who's better. Jaffe, do you stare into the eyes of Cookie Monster? Do they bring comfort? No, not really. Not really. Not really. All right, let me eat a piece of chocolate real quick. And then we'll get into the game, I think, unless there's something specific you guys want to talk about. Otherwise, we'll jump into the great Crimson Desert. Huh. Do you think intent comes into play when it comes to being racist? Like you said, the gypsy slur, someone who doesn't know, is the amount of being racist equal? Of course not. And I don't think Crimson Desert is a racist video game or an anti-Semitic video game. I think there are characters in it that play to anti-Semitic tropes, and I don't think it's intentional. So certainly, you could be like, it still is, you know, to some people a problem, but that doesn't mean the people who did it were out to, you know, be mean to Jews or anyone else. But if you do it intentionally, yeah, then you're probably an anti-Semite. Absolutely. Jaffe wants to watch the light fade from an intruder's eyes. I respect that. I don't know. If I shot somebody and I was watching them bleed out, but I did it in self-defense, I don't know. How would you respond to that? I don't know if I would go up to them and go, that's right, you motherfucker. You got what you got, and you know what? I hope you rot in hell, you fucking cock gobbler. I don't fucking know. Or would I go, dude, life is hard. You made the choices you made. I am so sorry it led to this. I'd like to think it was, I'd like to think it would be the latter. I'd like to think I could look at this guy and go, you were in here, you were doing some bad shit, but no human is fundamentally bad. We're all a product of the hand we're dealt, and not just the hand we're dealt, but the nature-nurture hand we're dealt, because everybody gets bad hands, but some people aren't raised to know how to deal with that. So, am I ignoring Tech in the chat? I just saw him say one thing, and what am I supposed to do with that comment? I have been waiting for over 40 fucking minutes for the fucking gameplay. Hurry up, old man. You want me to read that shit? Now he just paid some money. He says, now I'll read his comment. $5. Thank you, Tech. Go find one of those greedy money-grubbing goblins, Jaffe. Gameplay time. I'm going to finish my chocolate, and I thought your soon-to-be wife was going to make some quesadillas, man. What the fuck? Jaffe, there's stereotypes in the game, yes. There's even a country called, in Crimson Desert, that has slaves in the desert. Yeah. Okay. I love you right back, Diego. Diego says, love you, man. Thank you for God of War 1. A lot of us made it, but on their behalf and mine, you're welcome. It was the best part of my childhood. That's kind of sad, but I'm glad it was important to you, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. That means a great deal. Thank you, buddy. I'm on the chat now. Hi, says Ultra Pictures. Hello, Ultra Pictures. Nice to see you again, man. What's going on? Okay. Doug says, that's how I took your Jew Goblin interpretation. Almost offended since I'm an acclimated Korean living here. But after more explaining, I get your point. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the thing. People don't, I don't care. If you're too goddamn unwilling to hear someone's take on something, you can go fuck yourself, right? But people are doing it. There's this guy, Stain or something, over on Locale. He's one of the shows, and he's like, I think he hosts the live show, Locale Live, and he was totally just like, Jaffe's horrible. Did you hear what he said about the goblin? Blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, shut up. You're a moron. It's a fucking moron. Remember how I said I was done with the pot? That's not happening. Why isn't Tech smoking pot tonight? Tech, why aren't you smoking the reefer? He's watching. I don't know what Tech's playing. Some of us like to hear Jaffe talk. He's a better talker than gamer. Well, yeah. But what you have to understand. Are you taking him out? Huh? What'd you get? I gotta see what Tech ordered. Okay. But is your wife making quesadillas or no?
Probably not.
God damn it, Maverick.
Would you like cheese?
No, I don't want. Yes, okay. No, I don't want to take your cheese. It's fine.
There's 3 bags.
I just want one.
There's 3 bags.
I just want one though. I'm going to eat 2. Right. Jaffe, why don't you? Well, hang on, Jaffe. I'm curious. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. If you read if you read that actual about Final Fantasy Dragon Quest being less relevant to Japanese kids, Pokemon seems. Yes, I haven't read it recently, but I know that's the case because. I remember starting at Sony, and I had never. I knew what Final Fantasy was, but I wasn't a casual gamer. I played a lot of games, but I wasn't like a hardcore. I didn't know what Square was and stuff like that. I was just whatever people were playing, but I was always playing games. And I remember when they started telling me, "Oh, dude, when Dragon Quest games and Final Fantasy games come out in Japan," he says, they say it's holidays. People take off from work, people take off from school, and it's expected. It's like a thing of national pride, and that's gone away. But Pokemon, yeah. So I probably because Pokemon name's younger, but I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I mean, gamers have. There's a lot of change going on in games, which I think, as long as I'm not working in the business, is very fucking interesting. But man, to be working in games right now, I would be terrified to get a job and have to move my family. It's like, hey, I got a job working at Rockstar San Diego, and you're like a modeler or something, and you move your fucking family across the country, or even just to from I don't know, Vegas or whatever. I'd just be like, fuck that. I don't want to work at a company like that. The layoffs are insane, man. I believe your math was correct. I just don't want any more.
There's so many cheese sticks.
Why'd you order so much?
I like snacks.
Okay. Well, I'm good. Thank you, though.
And also, these were $2.80.
From where?
Amazon Basics. They're on like a super sale.
Okay.
So, like $8 for 36 cheese sticks.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Sarah's gonna make you a quesadilla.
She doesn't need to make me
She's
one.
going to.
Only if she was going to. I don't want her to make me fucking.
I said, hey, any shot on a quesadilla tonight? And she's like, oh, baby, you want a quesadilla? And I said, no, your dad. And she goes, my poor sweet old dad.
She did not say that. No, she didn't.
Poor sweet old dad.
Shut up, asshole.
I was like, he's getting high and playing video games. And he goes, oh, he's so sweet. He's entertaining his fans.
Tell her I'm talking to Lynx, too. She says she started working on the A statue.
Aww.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, she teared up when she found out.
Lynx did?
No, Sarah did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lynx
My
is
sweet
pretty...
poor old dad. He's hungry.
Oh, my God. You guys have a very strange visual image of me. I'm not like some 90-year-old guy.
You're in your...
I'm not even 60, you cunt.
You are wearing her grandfather's day robe.
It's nice.
Your beard is whiter than snow.
Yeah.
And you're like, every time you get up, you go...
and I even have a pipe.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
enjoying.
know why she thinks I'm ancient.
But I'm not ancient.
Your fucking pipe is from Middle Earth,
Yeah,
okay?
well, you know.
A time before time.
Whoo! Got a little pot running through the system, boys. Okay. You got the new Life is Strange reunion. My, bless his heart. Fuck you. My daughter, Sarah, we were just talking about, super duper into that in high school. But I don't think that, I told her the new one's out, and she was like, I'm kind of over it. So what brand are the cheese sticks? I don't know. Jaffe Tech looks older than you. I don't feed him anything. He just eats things. God, this is the pot Anna set us up with. Cheddar. Oh, it smells so good. I'm becoming a pothead. Maybe I'm already there. All right. We guys ready to play some games? Jaffe, you still going to still stream after Tech puts why? What? Hello, Moist and Fat. Really? That's the name you went with? Could have picked any goddamn name. Tech ain't putting me anywhere, motherfucker. But what I'll tell you is this, though. Retirement home? Yeah. Fuck, I want to move. You know, my ex-father-in-law had a home that they just sold somewhere in California. I forget. It was like a little small area. But it was a retirement community for 55 and older. Well, I'm not 55 yet. But I'm like, so we couldn't buy the house. I was like, I want to buy that fucking place. I love the idea of going into a retirement home with people. You know, I want to go into a retirement community. I'm not looking to be put in an old folks home and, like, you know, dribble soup out of my goddamn cake hole. But I am looking forward to, like, oh, you mean all these people grew up in the 80s and especially a geek community. They like comic books and video games. Fuck yeah, man. Retirement home land parties. You goddamn right. Another thing you need to know, Submachine Official has stepped up, put his dick on the bar and said, everybody come look at this. My mama won't stop touching it. What? What? Submachine Official, thank you so much for the very, very, very generous 10 gifted memberships to this here beautiful channel. We appreciate it very, very much. Now, in payment for those, I need everybody sometime before the end of the stream to go over to what you see on your screen right now, Retro Game Treasure. Retro video games delivered to your door each and every month. They curate a box for you just like this one of games going back to the Atari days up to PS3, and they will get you, they'll treat you right. They'll know what you have, what you don't like, what you're looking for. It'll be a nice little treat in the mail every goddamn month. Thank you for the gifted members, buddy. We appreciate it. The robe thing is sentimental as fuck. I wear this robe everywhere. We went out to Denny's. It was me and M and Calvin, my son, Sarah, my daughter, and Tech. And we went out to Denny's the other night, and I absolutely fucking wore my robe. I wear this out in the world. When I go on walks up at the high school, I wear this goddamn thing. I think we should normalize people wearing goddamn robes because they're comfortable, they're cozy, they're Huga-esque, and they're chill, man. I'm not going to show you what's in the goddamn box. I'm going to show you what's in the box when I open it on stream either tomorrow or Sunday. Yeah, Crazed Assassin says, that's a robe? I thought you were just really into Pearl Jam. Denny's is fine dining. Denny's, baby, listen. Denny's will hit the spot like nobody's business if you're in the right headspace for it. I would like Denny's right now. We went and I got the... I usually get moons... I usually get moons over my hammy without the ham. And I love it. Anna G says, I mean, if you're going to Denny's, you got to wear the robe. I know. Hey, baby. Come here. I miss my pup. You're my pup now. Hey, come here. You need to come up here. You need to come up here. You need to come up here so people can see you. Look at the TV. Yeah. What are you doing? I will say, so Sarah and Tech were at Fat Camp. Not, if you don't know, it's not what it sounds like. And I was here, and we put my dog down last week, and I was here alone. And I come in though, and Courage is here, and I get Courage just to myself for like 3 days. And he was so, I mean, obviously he knows something has changed. I don't know if he thinks Austin has died. I don't know if he thinks Austin is just at the vet for a long time. I couldn't tell you. But, you know, he was so sweet to me, and he got in bed and he cuddled. He spooned with me. I mean, he let me hold him and cuddle him like a stuffed animal. He put his head on my chest. He doesn't, now that Tech and Sarah are back, that's gone. He's like, I'm playing with these people. They're my people. But it was so wonderful to have him here when I came home. It was delightful. Okay. What were their weights before and after? Well, Sarah didn't go for that. But Tech, I couldn't tell you. Jaffe, what's your thought on Artemis touring around the moon? I think it's great. What do you mean, why just go around it? Do you not know, or you're asking me to educate you? The reason they're going, basically, Artemis 2 launched the other day, April 1st, weirdly. Went off without a hitch, no delays, goes up. It's going around. You can actually watch a lot of this live. They're live streaming from a goddamn space capsule. It's amazing. But it is, it went around the Earth to do some checks and I think get some speed or something. And now it's heading to the moon. It's not going to land on the moon. It's going to go around the back side of the moon, and they're going to do reconnaissance, because this time next year they want to send another mission to the moon, and this one will be landers, like lunar landers and stuff. Because what they're doing on the recon is they want to find where to land, because they want to ultimately, the year after next, 2028, send a manned mission back to that side of the moon and start building a base that they can use the base to mine resources on the moon to make fuel that will allow us to go to Mars. And the reason they want to do it on the moon is all that's there on the moon right now for free, versus it would add anywhere from $12 to $25 billion every time they would launch to bring the fuel to the moon, because they have to jump off from the moon anyway. So it's pretty cool. Do I think it's a psyop? No, I don't. I think there's a lot of shit that's a psyop. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm 50-50 on if all this disclosure stuff is a psyop or not. It wouldn't surprise me. But no, I don't think going to the moon is a psyop. And I think that's, I think it's pretty, I mean, you have to ask yourself, right? The number of people involved working on this project, not just that you see on camera, like in Mission Control, but there's well over 1,000 people, multiple countries. There's just thousands of people going to work every day and lying to everybody about what they do, but they're just going to go sit in a government building in the basement and, play on the internet for 8 hours. These are people's lives. They spent, over a decade preparing for a mission like this. So no, I think it's very real. Actually, space things, to be honest, is kind of more expensive than maintaining an AI data center. Yeah, I think that's true. Why not fund more researching in our oceans and forests? Why not both? Why not do that instead of spending as much on the military budget? I don't know. I like that we have. I like that we have that we're spending money on space exploration. I think it's good. I think it's important. If for no other reason, then it allows us eventually, hopefully, before we blow this fucking place up, we can at least extend humanity to other parts of the universe. Now, whether that's good or not, your mileage will vary. For all I know, the universe is like, Jesus Christ, I have a cold. The virus is spreading. Can we fucking get rid of these humans? It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't fucking surprise me. Finally, the have we been to the moon conspiracies will be over. Look, I'm a big conspiracy guy. I think there are real conspiracies out there. And I certainly think the government doesn't tell us the truth on almost anything, for better and for worse. But I do think we went to the moon. I don't think that is, I mean, if you're going to go ahead and say the moon landing was fake, then at that point, that's okay. But then you have to kind of, I'm agnostic on even if this world is real, right? I mean, I don't know what's real, but 80% of my life I spend pretending it's real, because that's the only way you can really function. It's not that I don't want to discover ocean stuff. We should, but if we destroy the planet, it's not like we're going to live underwater. Okay. Gav House. Good to see you again, Gav House. Welcome back. Welcome to the Diet Coke Commanders. We appreciate it. Was Pam Bondi fired, says Ian, because she was going to flip on Trump? I don't know. I do know that I was stunned to find out today that that woman is 60 years old. I mean, I know that's not the point, but it's like, damn, she looks good. 60 years old. But I couldn't stand her. I could not stand her. And, and I also couldn't stand Kristi Noem. So I'm glad they're all getting out of there. But, hopefully it'll be a little too late. Hopefully it's not going to be like, see, Trump did everything okay in the last couple months before the midterm. So let's put the Republican. I don't want to get into politics tonight. Not that I don't like politics, but I'm just, I'm high. So, humans have been used as batteries for machines since 1999, says Crazed Assassin. Again, I'm not going to be one of these guys that's like, you're crazy. I don't know. Maybe. Like, I absolutely believe, I have no doubt in my mind that 9/11 was not the story that we were told. But what I don't know is how extreme of a deviation is it from the story we were told. And I would believe everything I've heard. Not every, but so many theories I've heard. I'm like, man, that makes sense. That makes sense. I get it. Eternal, you can believe that no one's been to the moon, although China just went to the moon, but you can believe no one's been to the moon. I don't care what you think about it. I mean, I don't know any more than you do, but it stands to reason. When I have people, that I know and that I see on the internet that are really smart, when I have Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about it and explaining it, I go, yeah, that makes sense. When I literally saw footage, now again, footage can be manipulated. When I literally saw footage of somebody watching the launch in Florida, I think it was Florida or Texas, and then they go out in their backyard and they wait about 3 seconds and then they see the rocket rising above the clouds and they're moving the camera back and forth between the TV that is the broadcast of the rocket and them seeing it from the backyard. Sure. Is it possible that was all faked? Yeah. Is it possible that the rocket the guy saw from the backyard was a real object, but it didn't go to the moon? Sure. But I don't think so. And I agree with what Gavin says. He says Saudi passports intact, yet it was Iraq. Yeah, well, it wasn't Iraq, but we were told it was Iraq, which is like, okay, well, if the whole thing, I've said this before, if the whole thing was a psyop to get us to go to war with Iraq, then why wouldn't you fake and you were planning passports, why wouldn't you put the passports as Iraqi people instead of having to sort of fight public opinion to explain why we had to go to war? So there's a lot of things and then I get the Building 7 stuff. There's a lot of it that's, but I will say this. Anna says, I'm glad they're letting us experience the trip to the moon. Yeah, because the technology now, they're not using radio signals to communicate with the astronauts. I don't know if you guys have looked. I tweeted out some of the footage today. But these guys and girls in the capsule, they're using laser beams to send data. And you're getting 4K images, and it's live. Or, there's a bit of a delay, but it's live from... I think now they're 130,000 miles away. I am going to play Crimson, you guys. I'm going to play it. We're talking first. Can I not have a little bit of a chit-chatty, give a dog a bone? Train don't go to Eldersville. Hang on. Let me go to NASA Moon. I don't fucking know. Fuck you. NASA Artemis 2. Check this out. Now, this website runs clunky as shit, but it is still cool. So they have well, I'll just show it to you right now. So it says, temporarily lost our signal, trying to reconnect, hang tight. But this is a database and you're able to jump around and see where Artemis is, or the capsule is, which I don't think is called Artemis. The rockets were called Artemis. The capsule is called something else, but I don't know. Why are you guys so concerned about what it's set to? It'll be fine. Relax. We'll be great. We'll be great. You'll have the whole world on your plate. But let me show you my Twitter, because it's pretty amazing when you think about that. Now this website runs like ass though. When you think about the way the rocket footage looked like Neil Armstrong on the moon. Oh, I want to see the Michael Jackson movie so bad. When you think about the way the rocket footage looked and stuff on the moon, it's just so crap, right? But now you look at it, this is them earlier today, literally taking questions from reporters live on the air. This is how crystal clear it looks. Let me put it on YouTube. It'll probably look better. Hang on. And by the way, we are getting fiber tomorrow. So this time, you didn't have to do that. And then Tech said to me that you were making fun of me and saying I was an old man. My poor old dad.
Outstanding. We have you loud and
I
clear.
know.
How about
Hey,
us?
would you do me another favor since you're up? Could you bring me a Diet Coke? Thank you, baby. Here comes Tech to defend his bullshit.
You called him what?
My sweet old dad. Yeah.
I said my poor old dad.
Wow.
My pop who is old.
Yeah, she just told him to get away, you weirdo. You goddamn right, Sarah. Don't take any shit from him. This is the fucking live signal from the goddamn spaceship. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How amazing is this? I mean, that's some crazy shit, boys. We're in the end games now, or some such shit. Let me put this back up here.
Europe, and if you look really close, you can see the northern lights. It was the most spectacular moment.
There we
and it
go.
paused all four of us in our
Let me
tracks.
turn this off. But if you are getting kind of a shitty internet signal right now, that's what's going on. But tomorrow it should all be solved and put away.
Well, I think probably one of the things.
And we should be back in business, which would be great.
You're too high.
What do you mean I'm too high? Thank you.
You could be multitasking. You could be
I am
playing the game
multitasking.
and talking.
People like to chat more, don't they? Hi,
We'll
baby.
do both.
Listen to this. Gav House drops a super chat, Tech. Thank you for that, buddy. He says, Jaffe, maybe too personal a question. For whatever reason, are you God-fearing? No. I can't imagine you being so. Hitchens fan by any chance? Yes. Just while we're talking conspiracies. I don't fear God. I think if God is real and he wants me to fear him, then I like him even less than I already do, because what a dick. I just do not feel a kinship with the fella if he's a real guy. And frankly, if he is real, or she or it, I have a feeling God would go like, yeah, Jaffe, you're a good egg, man. I dig you because you question, you use the brain I gave you, and you don't lie, and you're willing to kind of, see where the journey takes you instead of just planting a flag when you're 12 and going, I believe in this that I was indoctrinated with. But yeah, I do like Hitchens. He's kind of an asshole, or was, but that was kind of the point. But no, I do like Christopher Hitchens, absolutely. All right, we'll play some goddamn games. Jaffe's Last Stand Media chat streams do better than their gameplay streams. Oh, I know. Don't think I'm not paying attention to it. I know. And I know. So I'll tell you, man. I'd love to be on that network a lot more than I am, but I am absolutely grateful to be on it whenever they'll have me, because I love those guys over there. It's a great network, and I have a great deal of fun. But there is no doubt that, we do pretty well when we do those streams, which makes me happy. Okay. I'm eating a quesadilla my beautiful daughter made with love. Isn't that nice? I have sweet children. I made them myself. All right, we're going to play. Yeah, this has been an Easter message. I didn't even realize, by the way, Easter was that big of a deal. until I was working at Sony, and one of the producers was like, "Oh, I got to go," and it was like, "Why?" It's Easter weekend. I'm like, so? He's like, we have all this shit we do. I'm like, really, for Easter? I thought you just chased around some eggs and a bunny. Apparently not. So if you do celebrate the Easter, have a happy Easter. I hope you get whatever you're going for with that. God loves you, Jaffe, says M. Jennings. Happy Easter. It is finished. I don't know what's finished, but... Well, I got nothing against God if he's real. Oh, that's not true. If God is real in the way he's been pitched, he's a nightmare of an asshole. If God is real, like the black lady in the movie The Shack, who's baking, then I like it. Then I like God. If God's real, I want him to be that black lady from that movie. That was awesome. I love that movie. Is the stream sponsored by Cheddar Weed? No. This stream is sponsored by Retro Game Treasure. And there's a link below, and you'll see their ad, and tomorrow we're going to open the box. Okay. Here we go, my friends. Let us play one of the best video games of the year. It is called... hi, puppy dog. It's not called that. It is called... hey, baby. Crimson Desert. Now, I'm a little high at this point. So, do you know what I used to do on Fridays? I used to watch the Dukes of Hazzard. I was excited about the Dukes of Hazzard. And then it wasn't like today where you can go into HBO Max and watch every goddamn Godzilla film ever. I was obsessed with Godzilla. So every week on Friday, I would look in the paper and see, are there any Godzilla movies coming on? And every now and then, triple your appearance fee for Last Stand. They need you, Jaffe. Imagine the outrage if they refuse to pay. No, I wouldn't do that. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to make more money. Those streams go a long time. But, I benefit from them in all kinds of ways. But hey, pay me more money, absolutely. I'll say God, despite not looking like his creation and made the earth as a test. I'll say how Jaffe is, he passed the test and rewarded him. Could be. We'll have to find out together. We'll all know eventually. Maybe. Well, we actually won't. We might know, but we also might never know. We might just sort of think, fall asleep and we'll never have the realization of, oh shit, there's nothing. Not going to know there's nothing. Welcome, my dear friends, to Crimson Desert. This is a story of a man named Cliff, not Cliff Blazinski, who finds himself at a bit of a crossroads. He's a member of the Greymanes, which is a sort of Robin Hood-esque group of ruffians living in the forest, doing good for people. He's killed, and he goes to this strange world called the Abyss, where he gains some abilities and is sent back to the ground below to reunite his former teammates, who he thought dead, but they're not, and basically change the goddamn world. Basically change the goddamn world. They are going to add more content in Retro Rewind Depressed. They're adding video game rentals as one of the things on the roadmap. That's coming pretty soon. I love this game, you guys. I'm going to throw my pot across the room. I can't afford to smoke any more pot tonight. I'm going to be too high tomorrow. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, so let's just explore a little bit. I don't want to do any... We'll do some missions, but what I will say I love about this game is just the absolute sense of being in the space. It just feels real. It feels like you're running around a great kind of fantasy novel. The world is massive. It's fun to explore so far. And it's very generous in how you get around the environment. You know, you don't. There's a lot of places you can discover to fast travel to. You have a horse. It's really good. It's really good. Gav says, yeah, Crimson Desert exploration is so good, 100%. If free will truly is an illusion, then what happens has always been predetermined. Absolutely. Yep, 100%. Hello. The only thing I wish was that a lot, and again, it's asking a lot because the game is massive. But the only thing I wish is that a lot of these people you can interact with didn't just give you canned lines. Like maybe when we get like like Dragon Quest is going to be one of the first out of the gate with a large language model NPC for a mainstream game. But that's what I want. I want to be able to actually kind of enjoy the people in the world more than just the ones that are already pre-scripted, you know. All right, I'm going to kill these guys. Combat's a little simple so far. I said the other night it feels like a Misu game. You know, in the sense that like it's very just hold the button. And people tell me it's a lot deeper than that, and I'm sure it is, but I've yet to find a reason to do more than that. So, and I also wish when you went up to people, you could see what they had before you put their shit in your inventory and take up a very precious slot. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. I also have to level up. I don't think I'm going to level up my guy yet. I've been leveling him up, but I think I'm going to make my my sword better with an abyss thing. Anybody playing this game? If you are, I have a question, by the way. When you go to your inventory, I know what these are. These are abyss artifacts that when you do challenges, they crack open and they give you one of the items that you can use to level up your character. Which I think I have one right now, which is an abyss artifact. What I don't know, what is it? Can I get rid of these when it says it's a faded abyss artifact? I don't know what that is. Like, do I do anything with it? Do I have to carry it around? Is it going to become valuable, or can I just dump it somewhere so I can, you know, free up a slot? Hi, baby. This dog has such cute ears. Okay, here we go. Here I go, here I go, here I go again. I like salt and pepper. I like salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Number 1. There's no leveling in the game. There is leveling in the game. I mean, well, yeah, there is. You can go here, and you can level up certain abilities. And then I also think you do have... I do think you have a level, like somebody was telling me that yellow bar off to the left is a level up. And if you level up, you get an artifact as well. Do you like Metal Gear Rising? I'm a huge fan, but I don't like how you press one button. I know what Revengeance is. Metal Gear Rising? I'm trying to remember which one that is. Okay, so that allows you to respec. So I don't have to carry them around with me necessarily. Okay.
Mention it. Can't wait for it to start.
Let's open up the cargo hold and see what's in there. Not really much, and I don't want to steal anything right now. Yeah, that was another good conversation with Gene about the AI in this game, the quote AI slop. He's like, it wasn't an accident. He says they're my people because Gene's Korean, and he's like, AI is everywhere in Korea, and people over there are totally cool with it. And they probably just got caught unaware that it's like, oh, you probably don't want to do that in certain parts of the world. I certainly don't give a shit, but... But yeah, Tech managed to get the fiber set up for tomorrow, so we should be getting a lot better connection coming on all the streams coming out of here in the next day or two. Maybe by tomorrow night, actually, when we do the Resident Evil stream. These fuckers running. Run, Forrest! Grab an arrow. Am I going to be able to get him? Come on now. Come on, Jaffe. Where is he? He's moving so sporadically. I'm out of arrows. I'll let him live. I'll let him live. Oh, there's 14 chapters in the game? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not very far into the story. It's a big game. I'm in middle of chapter 3, for God's sake, so there's no way I'm going to finish this game. But I'm enjoying it. Let's go see what that tower is in the distance, shall we? See that big tower over there? Let's look at the map first, make sure I haven't already gone there. I don't think I have. I went on this pirate ship earlier today. That was awesome. All right, here we go. Oh, Revengeance. Okay, yeah, then I did play it. I liked it, but you know, I'm not. I respect Platinum more than I'm not really good at their games. They're a little too hardcore melee for me, but and I know I could take my horse. You're proud of Tech? Why? What did he do? Did Tech say something? Tech, I'm proud of you. Why? What happened? Let's go see who these people are real quick. Is it like Ubisoft on steroids? I don't think so. I've never enjoyed a Ubisoft game as much as I enjoy this game. But, you know, for some people. Oh, on getting fiber. Jaffe, there's been so many games of late from Asia, mainly Korea, that are beloved, yet big AAA Western games are struggling. Explain how it's not liberal ideology that's causing this. Because there are games that come out from the West that do really well. And on top of that, hang on, I don't think I have what I need yet to make this balloon fill up. On top of that, though, I certainly think some games have been caught in the wake of maybe being poorly written to a degree that, while I may agree with some of their messages, I don't know if it was the most responsible thing to make the messages so on the nose. But I don't think that is a big reason for it. Like, I mean, if you look at High Guard had nothing to do with being made in the West. It had everything to do with just not being a game that was terribly compelling. So I don't know, man. I mean, you got to give me a specific game other than Dragon Age that you feel bombed over here because of ideology or liberal ideology. Danny Sullivan says, you got fiber. Yeah, we're getting it tomorrow. Did you notice a big difference? Was it clear? Like, oh my God, this is night and day. I mean, we have really good internet. The problem with our internet isn't so much the speed, it's just not as reliable as it needs to be, because, you know, it'll go out, not a lot, but it'll be chunky sometimes when I'm streaming. So, so let's go to that tower and see what it is, shall we? I'm not watching Daredevil, no. I really enjoyed the first few seasons. I loved Jessica Jones. I loved Power Man, but, you know, I kind of fell off after that. So I haven't even seen The Punisher other than clips. And I think there was the first season of Daredevil on Disney Plus that I didn't watch either. I'm very curious how next week does for Starfield on PlayStation. I think Colin was telling me, or somebody was telling me, it's in the top 5 or 10 of sales. So I hope a lot of the... What is this noise? What are these fucking things? I'd like to think a lot of the hate it got... Some of it I'm sure was valid, but I think a lot of it was also probably the fact that, you know, it was sort of Sony fans taking the piss because they didn't have it on their box, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, that's what's so cool about the exploration in this game. Is we're just going to go... I'm going to go to some places. We're going to go up to that tower, and we're going to go... we're going to go up to that different art up there. It looks kind of all deserty. Let's kill these guys. I think I saw some bandits just now. Oh yeah, here they are. I'm gonna kill them. Come on, motherfuckers. This guy. Nah, you're gonna die, buddy. Sorry to say it. I'm sorry it's true. But bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. Oh, the places you'll go. Sorry, pal. It's just, I was in the mood. Fiber can definitely go down more than coax due to how fragile. Oh, that's shit. The best part, symmetrical down and upload, gonna make streaming a lot better. Okay, now it goes down a lot though. I almost got fiber here. Company to mass upgrade. Hello, Daniel. How are you, buddy? Wait, am I going the wrong way now? Where was that place? I love this game. I want to marry this game and have a little tiny baby with this video game. Hey, let's go to that church up there too. God damn it! Come on now. I don't even know where that place was. All right, well, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go back. Let's stick to our plan. Go up to that thing up there, wherever the hell that is. Look how beautiful, you guys. Come on now. How far we've come. How ladies. I'm Batman. The only thing that would make us come farther faster is more super chats and gifted members and memberships and likes and joins and all those good things. So, you know, keep it in mind. Because here's the thing you have to understand. I'm saving up for a new puppy. I'm kidding. It's going to be an old puppy. I'm kidding. You're sitting on your lawn. That's the coolest thing, man. I played this game on my fucking phone, streamed to my fucking phone. And it looked delightful. It looked brilliant. And that's something. Isn't that amazing? Susan Boyle. Yeah. Come on now, you nasty, nasty man. I gotta put on my mask to steal. Oh, did I lose my mask? Oh, I got rid of my mask. I need to get another one. I can't steal without it. Fuck. Okay. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. Where's that tower? That is. My thought on the new Harry Potter trailer. It looks good. You know, I'm not a huge Harry Potter guy, but I'll watch the first episode. Right, so I got an artifact. I didn't level up, but I got an artifact. Is what happens when you fill that out. Where are you guys running to? What's that? The other thing I don't like though is after I finish killing these guys, then I have to go back to each one and see if they have anything they're carrying and I want to search. It's kind of drags the pace a bit. He has arrows, though. Let me get the arrows. Just like the one window. That's what it sounds like. These guys have some good stuff, though. Have you? Oh, the pets will loot corpses for you? How do I get a pet, man? I like that the guys making the new Lord of the Rings game said they want to make it like the Harry Potter game. That's pretty cool. That's pretty exciting. I'm just gonna go see if I can clear this place out real quick. Heron Quarry. You and your cat are watching? Oh, hello, kitty cat. Jesus, this guy actually is... I guess I gotta pay attention to that red thing there. You can pet one each 4 times a day to raise loyalty and feed them. Oh, then you can adopt them. Oh, that's great. I didn't know that. Does this game get boring? I'm sure it does, like any game, but it has not gotten boring for me so far. So, you know, I don't know what your mileage will be on that issue. But for me, it's the best open world game I've ever played. I don't like it as much as Elden Ring. That's still my favorite game. But the open world and the stuff to do, and if you get bored doing one thing, you can go do something else. It does a good job keeping you, you know, staving off the boredom, I guess I would say. What game I'm most... I mean, it doesn't... I don't know. I can't answer what game I'm most excited about. There's just so many. Like, I mean, everything from big games, you know, like I want to play Pragmata, but I also really want to play the Dave the Diver DLC or the sequel where it's in a jungle, you know, so... I need to upgrade to get that ground pound move. Am I working on something? What do you mean, like a game, or you mean like a mission in this game? If you mean the first, no, I'm not making any games right now. If you mean the second, yeah, but tonight I'm just exploring. And I'm trying to clear this section out, which I think I've almost done. 13%. Yeah, a mass loot button would be great. Submachine it 100%. Because now I'm not really looking forward, but I'm going to do it. Here, I'll show you the process in a second. If you okay, I gotta deal with this guy. So now what I have to do, though, is I have to go up to each one of these fucking people and see if they have a loot button. And if they have a loot button, then I have to press it. And I want that, but I may get shit that I don't want. And if I get shit I don't want, it takes up very valuable inventory slots, which sucks, because then I have to go through and delete it. But, you know, it's a small complaint, I suppose. Spear of Righteousness, I'll take that. You're getting the same graphics and performance. Well, my performance is probably not what you're seeing, because I'm looking at my stream right now and it kind of almost looks like it's broadcasting at like 30 frames or something. But this game runs smooth as fucking butter. But yeah, I can say that part of the appeal of this game is certainly not just the graphics, but the immersion of the world that comes from the graphics. I think the highest you can run it, the best. The side quests give you tons of inventory space. Okay. How do you know which ones will do that? Will it tell you, or it's just do them and they'll... Because I'm sure I've gained inventory. I'm looking for one of those captains I killed, because I assume they're going to give me better stuff, but maybe not. Take an arrow, though. I'm capturing at 30. It's a consistent problem with my streams. Well, how do I when I get the fiber installed tomorrow, I'll try to do a test stream. Well, we'll do the Resident Evil stream at 60. Is what we'll do. All right, let me see what we got. Let me at least get rid of... But I really recommend this game. I'm enjoying the shit out of this game. It's so goddamn good, you guys. Yeah, I'm playing this on GeForce, yes. What do you mean, Alex? Just do the theme. Oh, you'll see a bag as a reward? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to ignore this right now. I really want to go up to that tower. I'll come back and explore later. I don't remember where the fuck the tower was, though. That's how big this fucking world is. There it is. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably end up having to pick up a PS5 Pro when GTA comes out, but I hate that. I hate that I'm going to have to fucking buy a fucking brand new console that I barely turn on as it is, just to play one game. That's kind of shitty. So hopefully they'll announce when the PC is coming out. It's not going to be that long, but it's going to be hard to not play the game, you know, the day it comes out, if not like the week before, where they ask you to spend a couple $100 to buy it, get it early. So if there was a latest patch, Necro, I don't have it yet. I don't think I can destroy this yet. And I honestly don't know why I have this other character. I have no interest in playing her, because I don't think they share stats and stuff, so I'm kind of like, it's cool. I like some of her moves and shit, but I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe there are missions coming up where it makes a lot of sense, but... Alright, where am I going? Where's this place? Like, even things like that, seeing that little thing off in the distance. Oh, I don't want to play that game on PS5 Basic. That seems like you're really denying yourself the... I mean, a game is a game, and it should be great without, but if I'm going to invest my time in that game, I might as well. All right, so it's straight ahead. It's just really high up. Today's patch lets you hold the run button instead of button mashing. I thought the run button already does that, right? But I think I see what you mean. You can get the boost if you... Yeah, I guess the patch happened and I didn't even know it. It must have been put up earlier today. Because usually I'll see GeForce going, oh, hey, we're doing a patch right now. let's see if we can get up there. If I can get up there, that'll be the farthest I think I've been on this map. Where is this even taking me? Let's see. Oh yeah, we're going out to... There might be a barrier. I've never been out this way. I have no idea, Alex, if I'm going to buy any PlayStation game. Well, I'm going to buy Saurus or whatever, however you pronounce it. I'm excited. I'm very excited for that game, so I will be buying that. Hello, Matty Montedero. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, it does have me up late. You goddamn right. Oh, this is a good thing up here. Hello, Hector Howell. How are you? Have you started playing this yet, Hector? This game? This is the tough part too, is like you don't really know where the rocks have gone to, so you've got to like search, which is kind of cool, but it's kind of annoying, especially when a lot of these are on a goddamn mountain. This makes you want to replay God of War. Yeah, this makes me wish God of War, or playing this makes me go, I hope we get a more open world epic God of War like this sometime soon. I do recommend it. I mean, I'm absolutely loving the game, but you know, where did that fucking thing go, man? That's pretty. Oh, is that it? It's pretty valuable. I don't lose it. I will be playing Pragmata on GeForce now. I have the most hours moist and fat on probably Marvel Snap, like over 1,000. Think. Okay, well, I guess that rock is lost, so I guess we'll have to get another one. Oh, here it is. The hard thing about this is it's hard to know which one is interactive. Let's see. When this turns blue, it means you can interact with it, but visually it's pretty hard to tell. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty... I would love an open world God of War. I mean, I really... Open world's become, over the last year or so, my favorite type of game. A lot of it is I'm just tired of the cinematic linear stuff, but, you know, I appreciate those games, but I'm just kind of bored of them now. The immersion I get from a really good open world game is just so much stronger that I'm cool, you know, losing some of the narrative thrust that you get. Oh, Anthony, did I hear? Oh, his name is Steak. I kept calling him like Slade or something. Did I hear him, quote, calling me out? I mean, somebody sent me a clip. I think it was on our show this morning. I don't really care what he thinks. I don't really know who he is. So, and what I did hear from that clip, though, is he clearly didn't understand what I was saying, either because he didn't actually bother to, or he just wasn't intelligent enough to understand the nuance, the conversation. But nothing I said was, you know, merits the kind of blowback I've gotten from people on it. It's like I wasn't saying they should cancel the game. I wasn't saying that you know, they should change it. I support their right to make whatever they want. I don't even think they did it intentionally. But, you know, I'm too scared to duel you in Snap. If I don't stay up too late tonight with this, I'll fight you guys in a Snap. My deck right now I like, but I have struggled to get up to 90 this season. I've been stuck like 85, and I just, you know. Yeah, I like that this is not cutscene Eternal heavy. I'm with you. It gets you right into the game, and it's kind of Eternal Elden Ring in that sense, where yes, Elden Ring has lore and cutscenes, but not. it pretty much embraces its systems and lets their systems do the talking and the art in the background, and I find that so much more immersive. I can't speak to Ocarina of Time. I don't love a single open world Zelda game. I've been underwhelmed by all of them. I'm very impressed by a lot of them. It's hard not to fall in love with aspects of breath and tears, but I don't think they're particularly fun or engaging. Certainly not as good as the 2D Zeldas, which I think are brilliant. Am I out of stamina? Is that what's going on? I don't know. I got plenty. Ooh, there's snow over there. And this, I mean, this feels like you're going on a goddamn journey. That's what I love about this. I just think it's the coolest fucking thing that we were way down there and we're just going. What's your thought on the engine of the game? You wish it was more like Ubisoft? No, I love this. What are you talking about? I love Link to the Past. I love Link Between Worlds even more. To me, Link Between Worlds is the best Zelda game, and the most interesting Zelda game is the most recent one that was 2D, which is Echoes of Wisdom, where you play Princess Zelda. Yeah, I really enjoyed God of War 2018, Hector. But yeah, Ragnarok, I don't hate saying it because I was always honest and people were honest with me at Santa Monica, and I'm a mega fan of the director. I think God of War is beloved in such a huge part because of Eric Williams. But when it came to that game, I just felt it was whoever, and it may have been Eric, I don't know who it was, but whoever was in charge of saying the story has to rule everything, or I just thought it was so poorly paced for what a game like that needed to be. Oh my God, this is a cool area. What is this? That's not the Abyss, is it? Is that basically the Abyss and I can climb up there? I think this game looks really good, Alex. I don't know what to tell you. Well, again, what I can tell you, Eternal, about games being more optimized or whatever, I'm streaming this game. So I don't have to do anything, right? There's no drivers. And the number of times I've had to update a driver in a PC game in the last 10 years, I can count on two hands. I mean, it's not like that anymore. Or your game, if you can buy a game off Steam, 99% of the time it just works. Eternal, I ignored your question. I may not have seen it, Anna G. What was your question? Yeah, I am going to continue my playthrough series. Ooh, there's stairs now. I'll take the stairs. Oh, there's a cave. See what I'm saying? You guys see what I'm saying? I was totally fixated on that fucking tower. And now I'm like, oh, stairs. Oh, a cave. I love it. I love the exploring in this game. I'm going in the cave. You can't stop me. I will say, though, I hope I'm getting close to a quick travel pad soon. In case I die. Oh, yeah, just use the force palm. You're right, Embers. I always forget that. Ooh, eagle. No. Oh, is it worth it to get a PS5? I mean, I think honestly it depends on what you got to be a little bit more specific. What do you want to get out of it? What are you hoping to get out of it that you aren't getting from your PC right now? Is it just you want to play the Sony games that you can't play? In which case, I think you have no choice but to get one. And there are some good ones. I don't know what your money situation is like. I would say if you're not trying to break the bank, I can't really recommend buying an entire console for about 5 games. People do, but I think you're going to get a lot more stuff to play across the budgetary spectrum on PC. But I think it really depends on what you're trying to achieve with your gaming. So if you could tell me that, I'll give you my opinion. Yeah, I don't really have a queue that I have to bypass playing on my thing. All right, what is this place? Can we get in here? We may not even be able to get in here yet. Oh yeah, I don't even have it. God damn, all the way. It's like the Griswolds going to Wally World. You get all the way there, and it's like, well, sorry, folks. Park's closed. Moose out front should have told you. God damn it. If you have a PS4, you're really only missing out on the PS5 version of some of their classics, like a God of War game or whatever. But, you know, Yote I love. I adore Yote. I don't think it's as good as this game in terms of the open world part of it. I'm very excited for the sequel to Returnal that comes out this month. But, you know, I think if you, well, SSD alone is worth it. Well, you can get SSD. I have an SSD on my PC. But what I would say is, you know, maybe there's another way in. Hang on. I doubt it, but you never know. Nope, that's not what I want to do. All right, so he's cold now, so it is kind of like in Zelda. I guess he's worried about his, maybe he loses health or something. Okay. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice. I thought the cutscenes were skippable, but I loved it. But yeah, Energy, I think it would just be, I think that would just be a question of really, you know, if those games are exciting to you. But I wouldn't, you know, if I wasn't kind of, oh shit, come on now, get up there. Am I hitting a barrier? Ride driver to work or hotel benefits? I mean, hotel benefits, sure. But no, I once got them to pay for me to go to Orange County for something, but because I didn't want to drive and they wanted me there to promote a game. But short of that, no, we drove ourselves to work. Let's see if there's any way past this. My guess is they do not want you. What? What's happened? Go up. Oh, thank God. Thank God. That is one of the cool things about this game is that it's not so stingy like the designers going, no, I don't want you going up there. It's like, hey, man, if you got the tools and you figured it out, So far, it's been pretty generous with that shit. Oops. Let me in, please. Yeah, my understanding is they haven't done the PC port yet. I think it's because I think they assumed they do better historically on the consoles. Man, I'm okay. Let's see. Almost to the top, boys. We can do it. All right. Okay, what's the best way up? Should be able to stand on that thing, right? Man, it's killing my stamina. Fuck. Okay, this can't be the end. Well, yeah, going to the Summer Game Fest gameplay days or whatever they call it, I'm thinking about it. I mean, I think it might be a good thing to do for the show, but I really don't want to. I wouldn't mind if I could just warp there, but I can't, apparently. Like, that's not an option. Oh, no, no. Okay, well, at least we know it's doable. Now I'm out of... God damn it. Come on, man. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it without extra stamina goodies. It is in LA, yeah. Oh, no, Toy Fair, because I've never been to a Toy Fair, dude. I would love to go to a Toy Fair. Fuck yeah. Do you not have the ability where you can push off the ground? I must not. I mean, I have the ability... Let's see. I haven't really been upgrading my stamina much, so let's see. Is it this one? No. These are all attacks. Let's see. Focus, strength. A lot of these I could use, I just don't, which I really should. Well, I should at least go with the stamina. No, yeah, my spirit, I mean. Alright. Okay. Killer Bean, man? When is Killer Bean coming? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, Jaffe. Get up, get up. Okay. 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 Oh yeah, I have that. I have the jump 3 times. I'm kind of running out of spirit though, and spirit only refreshes if you have the right items to eat. I think. Does this give me any? That gives me stamina. But all right, what's the best way? Let's see if I can just go straight up here. I think because it's cold, it makes it harder to, like, you run out of shit faster. Okay. Let's see if I have it. All right, come on. Don't kill me. I'm not going to kill you. I want you to tell all your friends about me. What are you? I'm Father Alex. You can refresh spirit by clicking R3. Really? Why? That's great, but... Really? That's amazing. Why didn't I know that? That's fantastic. Oh, thank you guys. I got my Superstation 1. Is that like a robot? Is that like a... what's the word? Retro console? All right, now how are we going to get up here? We probably have to go... Okay. Okay. Oh, we're going around here. Goddamn right we are. I read plenty, you whore. Go fuck yourself. Shit. Man. How high you can go. No, I know you can replenish by eating stuff. That's what I've been replenishing with. But I just didn't know that you could also replenish by that. Can I stand here, please? Let me stand there. All right, let's see. I wonder if there's like nothing up here. There's got to be something up here. Come on now. A game that does this much to make you, to pay off its exploration. Don't fucking tell me there's nothing up here. Just give me a fucking trophy. Give me something. Really? No. Okay. So is that where I originally jumped down from? No, I don't think so. Jaffe, you didn't break the golden rock. All you had to do was press the 2 stick. What golden rock? Wow. Top of the world, Ma. That's something. but they are not going to let me in without a key. That's for fucking sure. So I guess I'm just not ready yet to go see that. Let's see. Well, we can at least go to that other area that had all that kind of Greek mythology shit. Yeah, that does look like the Crimson Desert over there in the distance, doesn't it? It might be. I don't know. How many? Hello, Dexterous Joe. How many hours do I have in this game? I will tell you. 1 second. I have. 35 hours, basically, in this here video game. And so far, I've enjoyed every moment. I really, 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 really like this game. I think it's quite delightful. I am following mostly the main story, but I didn't want to do that tonight on the stream. I'm just enjoying exploring on the stream tonight. Yes, Dexterous Joe. I'm playing this right now on GeForce Now.
There's something on your mind?
Not really.
No loitering. What's grabbed your attention?
Here you are.
You've done a great service.
Oh, so this opens for me. Okay. Cool. What's this place? I like it.
I tip my cap to you.
Find the person
Have a good day.
in need of help. Okay.
You desire a discussion?
Are you sure it's truly gone?
Is something the matter?
Oh, Greymane. Your timing is most fitting. A forbidden volume from the Grand Library has been stolen. Can you track down the one responsible?
Do you have any suspects?
It's only just come to light, and we've no idea where to begin. Any thoughts on where to start?
I'd say you should speak with Amaris first.
Ah, yes! The library's overseer will know something of this.
That rogue will be finished when we catch them.
Such prose must never be brought to light. We're counting on you.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, Eternal. You have to own the games, but again, I mean, I'm going to buy the game anyway. So at that point, I could play it on my PC, or I can play it on this, which is it's probably I bought a brand new PC about a year ago, and this is running a 5080, so it's already better than my PC, which is still pretty good.
Look as long as you like.
All right, so I haven't. This is the stuff you get by doing good deeds, right? So none of it looks like it's going to help me all that much. Oh, my boot. This would help with my boots. Do I want to spend? I don't want to spend that much.
Take your time.
What
Look
can I
as long
sell?
as you like.
Not really anything.
Everything. Your service is always appreciated.
And what's also cool is you can just buy shit right on their table as well. So far, Batroll, it is a easy game, yes. I just wish you knew the value of these things, like what they do, and if it's worth my money, but... yeah, I so far I've had no problem with the game in terms of difficulty, but I have to assume that will change. But I know they have put a patch out where they made it a little easier, but I don't know. But I like that. I like you can just explore like we just did, and now you find this whole new little world and this whole new mission, and it's not the main mission, but it's still really fucking cool, you know? All right, we gotta find this guy. If you have Game Pass, you can also play those with GeForce. That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, it may not be worth it for you. It does come to about $200 a year, you know, which is cheaper in the, I don't know, it'll take you, what, 5 years to pay that off with the PlayStation? But what you're getting in the meantime, though, is every game you play is, for the most part, you know, top of the line in terms of, you know, quality. But yeah, you could also just get Ultimate Game Pass and stream those games, and that's great. You get the games with it, and Game Pass is fantastic. I will say though, the streaming on Game Pass, I do not feel is good. The best streaming on the market is GeForce, and I've tried. I'm almost certain I've tried them all, or almost all of them.
Fine day for it, no?
I mean, I didn't think Xbox streaming, Carlos, is bad. It sounds like it was for you though, so that may be an internet or a distance to server farm issue. But I just don't. It doesn't run as like, I don't think the pictures are as sharp. Somebody was telling me it's because they're streaming not from the X but the S consoles. And so, for example, when Stalker came out recently last year, whenever it was, I was jumping back and forth between the game because my son was playing Fortnite on GeForce as well, and so I was jumping back and forth because it has cross save. So it's the same game, but it just the quality of it on the S is so much worse than the quality of it because it's the S, though. I don't know how much of that's the streaming and how much of it is what they're running off of it. So. Can I use this? Ooh.
Once we reach the abyss, the end of all wisdom will lie there before us.
Indeed, no one has
has yet gazed upon that end. So, we must begin the experiment at once and open the way.
Agreed. Though we will need ample support.
I'll provide the resources and manpower. No one will surpass us. And remember, trapped in old frameworks, we'll never reach the abyss. Only by shattering fixed notions can we touch the truth. And that truth shall be mine to claim.
Assholes. Can I use it? Nope. Like, this place is massive, so like I'm not gonna explore it tonight, but I want to, if I can find a place to save, you'd think there'd be like a save section. What's this? All right, well, come, let me go see what this is down here though. Like, I hope there's a fast travel spot. I have to assume there is. No, I am not caught up on Daredevil. No, Alex, I'm not, I haven't seen that article, I'm not sure. Okay, there's gotta be a fucking, come on, you're kidding me. There's gotta be a fast travel pad somewhere up here. There's like so much to explore, though. I kind of feel terrible just walking away from where I just was.
Is this how you'll spend all day?
Yeah, I mean, I agree about GeForce Now being so much better, and like I said, that's kind of why I hope Gene writes an article, because you know I've talked it to death, and no matter what I say, I've still got people who are just convinced I'm a liar, or it's like, you just don't understand how latency works. It's never going to be any good, and I'm just like, okay, I'm telling you, it's fucking awesome. Okay. Am I gonna drill? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. What I'll tell you about that question, Tyler, is I will admit that I have never had a game be successful that was not an absolute pain in the ass to work on. And I don't think that means like, you know, okay, so it needs to be bad or something. It just, you got to push yourself, and when you push yourself, the team inadvertently gets pushed, and they got to push themselves for their own reasons. You know, that's how something great gets made, usually. Yeah, PK says, I was skeptical, but then I tried it, and yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And that's the thing, it's fucking free to try. But I mean, I get it, some people just don't want to do it. They want to buy their games and own their games, and even if they're digital, and that's cool, I get it. But it's nice to be able to play this game at the absolute highest ability that I can get, you know? Yeah, I signed up for State of Decay 3, but no idea if I'm going to get in, of course, but I did sign up for it. For the tech test, the closed alpha tech test, or whatever they're calling it. Ooh, what's that resource over there? Ooh, and that resource. Oh, and that resource. We just got rich, boys. Was that bismuth? Okay. Why is that sea? Oh, that's ice. Okay. Yeah, you have to sacrifice so much to make a hit, which, again, there are times in people's lives, and it doesn't just mean when they're young, although that usually is related, where you're ready to do that, where you really just want to make your mark and you're willing to put, you know, what it takes in. Which is why I'm always against these people that are like, oh, all crunch is bad. And it's like, it's not for everybody. Jaffe's not very advertiser friendly. I don't know. I think I'm a pretty friendly guy. Come on now. Oh, why won't GeForce is too big of a company, I think, to sponsor a channel like this, though. I mean, I'm so excited that we do have our first sponsor, which is Retro Game Treasure, which you should go click and check out, please. I would appreciate it. But, yeah, GeForce is a massive company, and in that sense, sure. You know, it's probably not in their best interest to make a deal with a guy who... Even though I'm not anti-Semitic at all, you know, the way people talk, you know, you got, if you want a deal like that, you got to be real careful, which is totally fine. But if I had to be that careful all the time, and I don't mean careful like not being an asshole, I don't think I'm an asshole, but careful in the sense that you have to worry how people might take something you say because they're not really paying attention. You know, I wouldn't want to stream if I had to be that careful. I would have Naomi Kyle on. I've worked with her on a couple of things before. I like Naomi. She's cool. Where did it go? That's the one thing I do not like about this. There it is. For the love of God, give me a fucking save pad, boys. Well, when you say I wouldn't blow smoke for sponsors I don't believe in, I wouldn't take on a sponsor I don't believe in. Because frankly, that does more damage. You might make some money in the short term, but that means every other product, if I'm pitching you something, you may not like it. Like, Retro Game Treasures may or may not be for you, but I'm not going to pitch it to you if I don't think it's neat. Because if I do, then I will get a reputation amongst you guys that, you know, would make advertisers go, he's not very effective for us. So I'd like to think that, you know, because, you know, I don't lie, that if you are considering something like a Retro Game Treasure subscription, you'll know that I'm not just blowing sunshine up your butt. I would love to get a pipe sponsor. I should look into that. You know what I would love to is I would love to get a goddamn save pad. Because, you know, come on now. Usually they show up on the map as a big question mark, like you see a bunch of them over here. Or you should, but I'm not seeing any of them over here right now. I did take a Raid Shadow Legend sponsorship, and what ended up happening, because I had not played it, is they paid me like $1,000 to play the game for 2 hours, or $700, something stupid. And I was like, wow, okay, yeah, I'll play it for, you know. And I played it, but I found myself not being able to be honest about it, not because they said I couldn't, but I'm like, I'm not going to shit on this game and take their money. So I wrote them and I said, don't worry about it, don't pay me, because I couldn't really recommend it. So, yeah. It wasn't that it was, by the way, it wasn't terrible. You know, it's just probably not a game that I would... you know, I can't speak to it. It's very successful, but I couldn't speak to it in a way that, you know, I played it and I'm like, all right, I'll play it for $700. But I'm never going to play it again, and lo and behold, I haven't. But I did play a mobile game recently and got paid for it called Oxide. And because there are more robust survival games on the PC, I haven't gone back to it that much, but I do actually like it. And if I was just a mobile gamer, I would absolutely recommend it. Because it's pretty fucking cool. So, you know. And we got paid recently to play Esoteric Ebb, which I love. Maybe one of my top 10 games of the year. So, you know. You may not like what I like, but you'll always know I'm not going to lie to you about it. So, for whatever that's worth. It may not be worth all that much, frankly, but it's the truth. So, what is happening? What is happening? Where's the goddamn save pad? This is some bullshit. There's nowhere to save. I'll just keep going up. Fuck you guys. Let's see how big your map is, you motherfuckers. I played Diablo Immortal Hopkins on, I think Rob and I were both playing it on the, you can play it on PC. And I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. Chinese gacha games, yeah, none of them will come to me. But I would love a weed company to sponsor us because I love my weed and I love to do weed on the channel. I will say I'm grateful that Anna was able to at least get us some free weed. I just got to figure out how to get back to Cheddar and tell them. Like, I'd love for them to say, okay, you like our shit, we'll pay you to talk about it more. But then again, they're like, we talk about it all the time for free, Jaffe. What are we, idiots? No, I don't know. I wish there was a Yeti. Yeah, I have no interest in playing Genshin Impact. I would play it if they paid me, and I played it on my own first and was like, oh, I like this. But, I mean, isn't it kind of like I played the other one that was kind of similar in terms of structure. What was it called? Like, it's got like 3 names in it. Like, it's all kind of sci-fi and rhythmy and anime. It was cool, but it got very boring very quickly and got very samey. Forget what it was called though. No, not Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I never got why that guy got so much. Zenless Zone Zero, that's the one, yes. I never understood why that guy got so much shit for saying, do you guys not have phones? It's like, yeah. Oh, Honkai Star Rail. I won't play that game just because the name Honkai I find disgusting. But I'm like, yeah, everybody has a phone. What's the problem? But yeah, I get that a lot of them didn't play the game regardless, though. I thought it was solid. It was a good game. Is Anata is the one that's more like GTA meets anime? Is that one? This motherfucker has been to the ends of the earth, and all he really wants is a goddamn save pad. I hope my checkpoint's not that far away, so if I save it, come tomorrow, I can at least start back here. I'll be so fucking pissed. Why can't I get up there anymore? Well, I'm a Blizzard fan too, but, you know, Blizzard's all about the gameplay, man, so I don't care where I'm playing it, but whatever. The only hardcore game I ever really fell in love with from Blizzard that worked for me was Hearthstone. So I can't really speak what it's like to be a World of Warcraft guy or a hardcore Diablo or StarCraft guy. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have a point, but. We got a music change. I mean, we've been climbing a lot. That's what I'm saying. This game, ooh, come on, man. Come on, man. What are you doing with this game? This game is crazy. Who are these people? All right, what are we doing here? Can I do anything with this? No, I can take it, right? I don't even remember what that does. Although I know these guys are bad guys. Obtain the artifact. All right, now let's kill some fuckers.
Your time's up.
Oh no.
Are you dead yet?
Oh, thanks, Thomas. I loved working on Calling All Cars. It's one of the most fun games we ever got to work on. Like I was saying earlier, though, and one of the least successful. But yeah, thanks for playing it. I'm so happy you liked it. Yeah, I loved it. It needed a little more depth to it. I didn't know enough to know that's what it needed until after we shipped it. And I was reading a review in Eurogamer. And I was like, oh my god, yeah, we should have had a defense button. I'd never really made a game like that. So now I look at it and go, oh my god, of course I should have done that. All right, let's go in here and see what these guys are fighting so hard to keep okay. I mean, this game is so great. It's so immersive. It's so much fun to be in this world. Oh, it's also... Okay, wait a minute. That's a fast travel too? Okay, hang on a minute. Oh, I don't have a mask. God damn it. I dropped my mask by accident. All right, wait a minute. That's a fast travel? I'm confused now. Are you sure? Discovered a crest. So that gives me one of my skill up things, and it gives me a fast travel is the idea. Because I'm wondering about that. So I have other ones that I've unlocked. Let's see if those give me... Look how big this world is. It's insane, you guys. I think there's some other ones. Here's one. So I can fast... Oh, I can teleport. Okay, cool, man. That's great. That's great to know. So I'll come back with a mask. This is such a neat world, though. I mean, fuck it. We're going to the top, boys. Before we wrap this stream up, I'll tell you what. I'm going to... Yeah, Pam Bondi is 60. Isn't that something? Here's the deal. I'm going to go pee, get a new Diet Coke, and we'll get to the top of that mountain. When I come back, let's reach into our hearts and our wallets and say, let's support this show. Let's support this fine channel with our ducats and our financial support. Or let's not. But let's do that, because that would be great. And I would appreciate it. But what I would appreciate more is you guys sitting tight. And I'll be right back. We're going up to the top of that goddamn thing. Be right back. Okay, here we go. 1 second. Let us begin, my friends. Where were we going? Up there. I guess I should use my... fuck it. I like running. I have a horse, but... And I'm assuming, like in Zelda, there's stuff you can eat to... if you get too cold and outfits and shit, but... I haven't really done any of that yet. God, this is big. Shut up, Jarvie Rocks, you go to hell, sir. I'll ride my horse for a little bit. I will say I've gotten spoiled by the horse in Yote, though. It's so fast. It comes to you and you just keep running. Well, you don't like Crazy Ivan? I thought Crazy Ivan... I'm not going to lie and say Crazy Ivan's some kind of, you know, overlooked gem. But it's kind of a neat... It's a launch title, man. It's an old school long box PS launch title. Cannot enter this region. Well, go fuck yourself. Why not? I wonder if you can ever enter that region. I don't know. Maybe that's DLC or maybe... Okay. What happened? Oh, this is cool. Super, can you get into that area eventually, or no? It's just not available yet, or is it more like I don't have the right shit yet to get in that area? I'm trying to get out of the region. I don't know how. Yeah, I guess this is how. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep going up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, the forest yet with those little fairy kids? That place is cool, man. Yeah, I like that place. That's neat. I haven't figured out how to actually get into the world and stay in the world. You got me. I'll meet you there, Jarvie. I'm doing very well. How are you, man? What's going on? But yeah, if you don't know what he's talking about, there's like this little village in the woods. Okay, yeah, you can't keep going. And it's neato. There are these like little fairy-like, I don't think they're actually children, but they present as children. And they're these little magical little Tinkerbellian character types. And it's like Brigadoon or something, because you can see it, but... Okay, the fairy kids won't let you in until the story quest. I see. Okay. You have to pay with Bitcoin? Yeah. Okay. Jarvie, weren't you the one that was wrestling in your backyard? Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Were you the guy that wrestled? I remember there was one of our members back in the day that was doing backyard wrestling, and we tried to broadcast it a little bit, or share the broadcast. Look at this world, man. I want to sled down that mountain. I guess you can slide, but I don't know if you can slide in that way. Oh, yeah, Slay the Spire's pretty fucking good. Yeah, Jarvie, that was somebody else? Okay, yeah. I try to keep everybody that has been around, you know, I try to keep them in mind, but there's, you know, fortunately we have a lot of people. And sometimes I just remember names. I mean, I thought that fucking spot, that temple right there was like, okay, well, that's as high as you can go in the game. And I'm like, are you out of your goddamn mind? Insane. Look at this amazing world, you guys. Let's watch the sun come up. Where's the sun? There's the moon. So, Yeah, if you if you get knocked out by those characters, yeah, you just have to go you have to go the long way around. Loving the boss battles. I think I've only fought one boss battle, which is that crazy kid, the kid whose parents tried to kill him, and he like wore that weird mask and went a little nuts. Hello, Veronica. Good to see you again, buddy. I'm well. How are you? A hidden village that's quite Lord of the Rings? Really? The last movie I watched, Carpenter, was Sinners, and that was like 2 days before the Oscars. And I really like that, obviously. It's a great movie. But I've been watching more TV, but honestly, I've been spending more time playing games. All right, well, let's fast travel. Now that we can get back here at any time, let's go kill some sons of bitches, shall we? Blue Moon? Never heard of that. Oh, wait, I have heard of that. That's the, you call him Dick Linkletter? Okay, it took me a minute to go, what is he, you mean the Ethan Hawke thing? Yeah, I heard that's really, really good. Hello, Just Incredible. How are you, buddy? Yeah, and I hear Ethan Hawke's really good in it. I mean, he was nominated, of course. All right, let's go. Okay, I don't know how to beat this thing. I don't think I'm ready to beat this thing, but we can try. Let's give it a shot. I call him Dickie Linkletter. You know, Dickie Linkletter. He does those pictures with the kids. You know, the little rascals. Dickie. Oh, right. So these guys don't even matter. I can just skip these guys. I'm not prepared for this fight, but it is a fight we will have regardless. I am not even sure how I got into the base last time. It's a real pain. I think what I'll do is I'll climb up here.
You won't get away!
Well, I don't know if you're right about that or not. You might be right. I'm running out of food, too. Oh yeah, going into the manor with all the bodies everywhere. Yeah, man, that was awesome. So that's the boss right there, that Crimson Nightmare guy. But don't ask me how to kill it. I think I probably need more projectiles than I have to have a chance at this thing. It would let me lock onto this guy. Like I would stop. It's not letting me unlock. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright. Well, that's all for this game. I'm getting tired, but I think I did promise Gun and Hector if you want a quick if you want a quick game of Snap, we can do that real quick. I don't think my deck is all that strong, but let's give it a shot. Great game, though. Meaning this game. But I think with that particular battle, my biggest issue with that battle is probably I just don't have any. I don't have enough arrows. Oh, there's somebody's coming. So if I just go craft some arrows or collect some arrows, I should be fine. Maybe. May not be true, but probably also need to cook some more shit anyway. Oh yeah, Justin, this game is a beautiful fucking game. Like, I really can't stop playing it. You know, I really love it. But I am going to stop for now. Oh, they changed their save. Wow, they changed their save menu. Interesting. Did I not get a title for it? Okay, well, hopefully that's saved. Okay. Oh yeah, Screamer's pretty good too, man. Don't forget, we are streaming tomorrow night a brand new playthrough of, or not playthrough, we won't finish it, but we're going to restart Resident Evil Requiem tomorrow over on the Lolcow channel. Devil Triggered, I don't think I've played many of those puzzles yet, the Abyss puzzles, so. All right. So, again, I just, you know, I don't think I'm going to do that well with this deck, but I just haven't had much time to make, I haven't been playing it that much, so. Yeah, Requiem White is fucking great. There's no doubt, man. It's a great game. All right, so I like this card, the Invisible Woman's card. That's awesome. All right, so we'll do friendly battle. Create. All right, Gun or Hector, are you ready? Standing by for a code or no? Yeah, I love Marvel Snap, KP. It's great. It is delightful. I love it very much. It makes me happy in my nether regions. Oh, shut up. God, all the French people who watch this show. What are you talking about? All right, Gun, here you go. Here's your code coming your way. 17055. I don't think I have ever beat Gun. Gun, you are not allowed to screen snipe, though. I have to trust you on that. I have to be able to trust you, baby. Come on now. Maybe he's not ready. All right, here we go. go. Here we go, boys. Yeah, I have to be real careful with Gun. Hector I can beat sometimes, but I've never beaten Gun. And Hector's probably gotten really, really good. Yeah, I'm excited to watch the Michael Jackson movie, Patrol. I'm excited to watch a bunch of summer movie stuff. I want to see Supergirl and Spider-Man, the new Avengers movie. I want to see Project Hail Mary, but I'll probably wait. I'm not going to watch your... I don't want to watch your screen. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, yeah, Disclosure Day. Fuck yeah, man. Super excited to see that movie. I think it's going to be good. It's also directed by Anton Fuqua, who did Training Day and all the Equalizer movies. Really good director. So. Veronica, buddy, thank you, man. We appreciate that. Welcome to Calypso's Cult. Everybody, welcome Miss Veronica to the Cult of the Calypso, man. We appreciate the support here on the channel, and it's good seeing you again. Thanks, bud.
Power must be controlled.
Oh, I'm working on it, but yeah. Crushing Gun, yeah. Oh, I want to see Devil Wears Prada 2 as well. I love the first one. So yes, I'll be seeing that. There's a lot this summer I plan to go see. Isn't the sequel going to be called Return to Neverland? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know how far the movie goes up in his life. I don't know if it ends after Thriller, it goes up till the day he died, or what. I hope it's like a real long, 3-hour bio, but I get the sense it's going to be more of a commercial. So I could see it ending before his whole life story is told, for sure. Where are you from these days? I'm not sure how to answer that question. Where am I from these days? Well, no, I don't know. Come on now. Do I want them to make a Crimson Desert too? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to finish the first one. Oh, I hate that card. Which Mandalorian, I'm kind of, you know, and Dune 3 I probably won't see in the theater because I still haven't finished. I want to watch Dune 1 again, and I haven't seen the first one or the second one. Yeah, I did get him, Hector, but it'll be a cold day in hell before I get him again. I love Mockingbird. She's so cool. Did he quit? What? I didn't beat you. Did that beat you? Or did you quit? Because I thought you had a lot more gems to go. Either way, yay for us. That was fun. Oh, good, Veronica. It'll be good to see you there, bud. We'll be high and having a good time. I'm looking forward to it. See you tomorrow, buddy. You want a voice chat? No. I'm going to go to bed, so I just want to play one more. You ready? Here's the code coming your way, baby. Well, yeah, Doug, because I have to pay attention when he says I'm so silent when you play Snap, it's nearly as silent watch listen. Yeah, because I have to totally concentrate in this game. The Resident Evil stream will either be on the local Discord or it will be here. And if it's here, which it will probably be here, it's either going to be members only or members only chat. But we're not entirely sure. Yeah, this is a game I don't really want to talk when I'm playing. I need to concentrate more.
I found a rock.
It's a hard game to watch unless you really play it too, because it's not like super complicated, but it does require some, you gotta spend some time really getting your head around it. You killed the dog. Son of a bitch.
Power must be controlled.
It's clobbering time!
Yeah, you have to have Franklin Richards' level of intellect. I don't think so. Fuck Korg, motherfucker. All right, Necro, good to see you, bud.
Oh, snap!
How's the power creep? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know what that means.
I want the throne! Are ye worthy?
Power must be controlled.
Hey man, I'm Cook. Hey, I found a rook.
I want the throne.
The darkness crawls, whispering secrets ahead. What's your next move against those lurking shadows? Any clever traps in mind?
Okay. You're gonna put Odin here, you fuck. But I could do this. Maybe.
Are ye worthy?
Damn. All right, good games, you guys. Good games. Gun and Hector. All right, that's the stream. That was fun. We'll do that again. We should have a Discord tournament soon, but I always say that. Okay, that's it. I'm fried. I'm going to bed. You guys be well, be safe. I'll be back tomorrow or Sunday with the proper Gabbin and Games, and I'll definitely be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock doing Resident Evil Requiem fresh start game. And that'll be happening either on the Locale Discord or the Locale channel, the Locale Crypt. So, all right. Hope to see you guys soon. And that's all we got. That's all she wrote. Thank you guys for the support, for the super chats and all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.